Hello and welcome to livealittlehigher.com. Today we continue in our series of Living Happy, the Hasidic approach to joy by Rabbi Shlomo Majewski. We were speaking about how challenges in our lives, negativity in our lives really is there to help us conquer ourselves. It's really stepping stones for us to live a little higher. So it's telling us here that the negative happens. Even if it is spiritual negative, we should not become depressed. Even if we do things that are not right in God's eyes, like for example, if we lied or we did lashon hara on somebody, we spoke negative about somebody, we should feel bad about it, obviously, because we did something wrong. But we should not feel depressed. We should not feel so bad that we won't be able to get out of it. And we were talking last week about depression, how depression lowers you in such a way that you are not able to amend your failings, and you're not being able also to move forward. So the negativity should foster in you a feeling of bitterness that will be able to allow you to get upset at yourself, but in a way that you would say, you know what, this is ridiculous. I know I shouldn't be speaking about other people. It's not right. You know what, I'm going to start learning about the laws of lashon hara. I'm going to buy the book of the Chofetz Chaim, and I'm going to sit and I'm going to learn. And hopefully I'll get strong and I'll be able to stand up and not hear other people speak about other people, and be more, be able to control more my words. So this is what it's saying. And he gives some examples here of how to look at these challenges. So he says that, for example, if a doctor tells you, you know what, your cholesterol is high, your triglycerides are high, you have high blood pressure, you have to start exercising, it's very important that you exercise because it's for your health, then you're not going to see going to do exercise like a burden. It's going to be something that is good for you. And this is the way we should look at our challenges, at our tests that are put in front of us, as our nisayon, as what they call it. Because when you see a challenge as something that God is giving you as an opportunity to be able to rise above yourself and live in a higher place, then you won't be looking at it as a burden. Oh, why did this happen to me? Why do I have to go through this? Oh, it's so bad. No, you're not going to look at it that way. You're going to see, you know what, this is an opportunity for me to do something about it. He gives another example, which I love, is an analogy of a child that comes home and tells the mother, you know what, I don't want to do my homework, it's too hard for me. And you know, a mother, she has this little kid, you know, it's more of a trouble for the mother to make sure the kid does their homework than to tell the kid, okay, let me help you out, I'll help you out. And then the mother sits down with the kid and she does the homework for him. So this mother, in her very good intentions, in reality what she's doing is she's handicapping making her kid a handicap. She's not allowing him to grow and to flourish and to use his critical thinking. And if the kid needs help, like, okay, get a tutor, get someone to help him out and teach him how to learn and to study and to do whatever he has to do. But if she's not giving him this, then in reality she's taking away this part of him. So challenges are there for us to work them out, to sweat them out, to puff and huff. They're not meant for us to go and sit down and just let them be and not do something about it. So it says here that it's true with regard to the nisayon, the challenges that we face in our divine service. They help us develop a deeper and stronger bond to God and His mitzvot. So for example, a person that is trying to connect more to God and decides, you know what, I'm not going to eat more meat that is not kosher. And it's very hard for him because everywhere he goes, people are eating non-kosher, and he goes on a plane and he's hungry, or whatever it is, the challenges he has to face. In reality, what Hashem is telling us here is don't get discouraged by these challenges. This challenge, this effort you have to make is there so I can arouse in you your deeper love for me. And this is what they are. So the soul existed in the spiritual realm before the person was born. This is something to very important to understand. Why are we here? What is our purpose in this world? Why did Hashem descend us into this world? We were high up there in heaven, in a beautiful place full of God and radiance, and suddenly we're dropped into this world, into this darkness, where we have to grow and we have to become the person we have to become. Why would Hashem make a soul descend into this very raw world if he is in such a high level? So the soul existed in the spiritual realm before the person was born. Conception develops a connection between the soul and the body. So the body is something that is physical. It's made by the father and the mother when they're having a relationship, and it's a physical entity. And then Hashem breathes into this body a soul, a nefesh, a neshama. So this soul really comes from a spiritual place. It's not made out of a material existence. It's really spiritual. So we are souls living in a material existence. People sometimes think they're a material body trying to connect to God, but it's the other way around, really. We are really connected to God, and we are, let's say, imprisoned by this body that we have. But in reality, we're spiritual beings living in a material world. We're not material beings trying to get to a spiritual world. So this soul that descends into this world, in reality, is as the sages say, that there's no descent without ascent. So the whole purpose of the soul coming down to this world is really to elevate him into a higher level. And you know, the Jewish religion, we believe in reincarnation. So when a soul comes down to this world, really, this soul has been here a few times already. And as I said in the class of Joseph, of the parasha, we talked a little bit about this subject, that the next world is a place, the world to come, Olam Haba, is a place where there's no effect, there's no mitzvahs, there's no growth there. Wherever you are, you are. When you live here, this world, after 180 years of doing things here, you're going to get to a certain level when you get there, and hopefully a higher level than what you got when you got into this world. That's the whole purpose of coming here. But once you're up there, there's no more to do. There's no more way in which that soul can have an aliyah and an aliyah and aliyah. They have it every year in their yurtzeit. That was, we do Kaddish, so the soul can ascend. And people do mitzvot in their name, so the soul can ascend. But that soul itself, the opportunity is given to him in this world. That's it. So whatever you do in this world, that's where you're going to get to the next world. So the physical world, by contrast, is impossible to appreciate godliness directly. It is made in a way in which Hashem concealed himself. It's like a peekaboo game in which he's concealed, and our whole purpose here is to reveal him through our actions. So every time a Jew does a mitzvah or learns Torah, he is bringing out the essence of Hashem in himself. He's revealing godliness in this world. So it says that we are forced to confront challenges and trials. And why is this necessary? Why can't the soul merely remain in the spiritual realm and derive pleasure from the radiance of the divine presence? Why must it descend to our material earth? And so it's telling us here that in reality, as I said before, our whole purpose here is for the whole purpose is for us to have a higher level, to ascend. So this should keep us happy, these thoughts, this way of thinking, because not only it empowers you to live a purposeful and meaningful life, it gives you power, it gives you a raison d'être, a reason to live. You wake up every morning and you know there's a whole world out there waiting for you to really come here and do something about it, about this world, tikkun olam, to perfect your little area of the world, with your relationships, with the way you behave, in your business dealings, in your way you are with your family, with your husband, with your wife, with your children, with your parents. Everything around you is an opportunity for you to grow and to go higher. And this should give us a lot of happiness. And this awareness that appears, that sometimes when things appear negative, in reality is a dimension that is in disguise. It's really Hashem hiding from you and giving you the opportunity to reveal Him. So I wish you a blessed week, a happy week, a powerful week. It's the first week of 2017, and we should be empowered to take all those challenges that are presented to us and take the mask out of them and be able to live a little higher. And thank you.